Alright, let's get this started. We are going to be playing around with the 4 new allied races. I have made a character for every new race. We're starting out with the Nightborn. And we're doing a mage. Or king spec. Now, as you can see, I've already got them into this area and got them into my non-account gear and everything. Just to kind of get things over. Okay, now let's go to
when our city faced its
darkest
hour. The heroes of Azeroth fought with us to drive out the Legion.
That's a portal to there.
Some did so reluctantly.
Where's that portal go?
But the Sindorai,
why give me a portal if I
showed us respect.
So basically, I'm guessing that's a level 110 portal, maybe.
Proved there were others in Azeroth who share our values. Now it is our turn to demonstrate the strength and honor we bring to the Horde.
The ideal tonight is to try to do at least 2 Battlegrounds
and forge
with each
new future
new toon I'm using. However,
the young hero comes before
whatever.
I am told you
I cannot guarantee that I will how that's going to go, because I'm fixing to put myself in queue, and we're going to find out how
are a
this
wise
goes.
and powerful people.
All
The
right.
ancient knowledge you possess
new brawl is
will
in
prove
6
a great
hours.
boon to our cause.
That'll
The
be what I'll
Horde
do
has
with
many
the 12
rivals
tomorrow
in this
night.
world.
Tomorrow morning, it should be
Some
Wednesday
call us
morning
enemies,
at 2 a.m. I'll be
others call us outcasts.
doing the 12 again,
But we
episode
find
2,
strength
which is
in
the
unity
12 and 10,
and in
and then we run in the
defiance
brawl.
of those who would challenge
They're only
our
going to run
freedom.
it once, though. I'm only going to
Rest
because
assured,
I
I will
can't
be taking
afford.
note of your
It takes so
progress.
long
As war chief,
that
I
hopefully
expect much of
the
you,
queues will be like quick.
and I reward
And
those
I
who
have no idea
serve
what the
me
brawl's going to
well.
be, so I can't guarantee
Enough of these
success,
pleasantries.
but
You have much to
hopefully
prove,
it'll be a fun one.
hero. Wherever your path
I'm hoping that
takes
we
you,
get the Warsaw
know
Gulch
that you
3
fight
flag one again.
for
That
the
was,
Horde.
I love that one. That was just way too much fun. Okay, 6-minute queue. I figured as much. That's why I started this a little early, figuring that if the time goes correctly, the queue should be coming up somewhere. And since there's 2 Horde and 2 Alliance races, this is the same server. So what's going to be funny is, because I'm playing PvP, and sometimes I'm going to be playing against the people I was just playing with. So that's going to be kind of funny. That I'll be on each side of the fence tonight. So it'll be interesting to see the chat, because you always see people saying the Horde sucks, they always have problems and all this, or they say the Alliance do and whatever. Well, this is going to be funny because I'll be playing both sides of the fence on the same server. So let's see which side yells about them being that they really suck, you know. Wait, that goes to the night hold? Oh, okay, I guess that's what they call it. Their racial freaking thing. Which is funny. Each new ally race actually has a racial hall. Okay. Now the funny thing about it is, the Nightborns is their own little area there in Samaria, Suramar, as they call it. So it's their own little area in Suramar. Okay. The High Mountain Taurens, however, is right there in Thunder Totem, and everybody else goes in and out of it. And let's see. The Alliance, the Light Draenei, they have the ship that's over Argus. It's a phased version of the ship, but they're using that ship. Now the only ones that can, and when I get on that, I'll explain a little bit more about it when I get on the Light Draenei. And then the Void Elves have their own little void area, which they can access. But it's kind of funny when you think about it. Oh, time flies when you're having fun. Okay, wait. The Northern Barrens. How? Is there an exit there? I suppose they're saying if you follow the road around to this way, you could get out. And go to the Northern Barrens. Who would have thunk it? Okay. And some of you may know and some of you may not know, the racial traits for this particular Nightborn race is this. That reduces the arcane damage you take. You can be a more intelligent scriber. You can get access to your mail remotely. Then you got this, which is basically nothing but an arcane blast, but then you got that. But there's not really a whole lot of special to this. I felt like this race is more suited for a caster, so that's why I made the mage to do this, because I felt like that this is actually a caster race. Now, that could be useful, and I mean, really could be useful when you're like, as a mage, whenever you're like, this is on cooldown, you can pop that and slow things and then blink away from it. So, I mean, all the racial stuff is really good for a mage, is the way I look at it. Okay, the mailbox thing and the inscription thing is kind of stupid, but whatever. Alright, for those of you just joining, starting with the Nightborn, it's a mage. Yes, she's in Bino account gear because I'm going to be doing the Battlegrounds with her. I'm going to try to do like 2 Battlegrounds per toon. I'm going to have 1 toon for every new race tonight. That means I'm going to have the Nightborn, then I'm going to have the Light Draenei, then I'm going to have the High Mountain Tauren, and then I'm going to go to the Void Elf. Okay. Okay, game. You said 6 minutes. It's been 6 minutes. See, this is what I've been worried about, is will there actually be people playing? You know what's funny is that when you go to the board on the Alliance side, it has this here, Stone Talon Mountains. That is one of your choices. Which is funny, is it's kind of a little funny when you think about it. Okay, I found the board.
We are
what
the
about
defenders of Soramar.
Never run with swords, you might stab yourself in the eye. What's this? Range of what now? What the hell is that drop? Oh, is that seahorse that drops out there? That's the seahorse that you can actually summon anywhere, I think. Yeah, if I'm right, that's the seahorse that can be summoned anywhere. Not collected, and then we want to find... Well, that's just... Okay. Oh, sorry. Well, darn. Okay, there we go. Thing is that, isn't it the big, like, whale shark or something that swims around in the ocean? Like, kind of cataclysm thing? I'm trying to figure out where the guy swims around at so I can go and try to get that mount. It can be useful in certain areas, especially like for low-level toons. It can be real useful. I mean, you get into a water environment. It's gonna be one of those nights, isn't it? Just knew it. That's why I said I'm gonna try to do 2, but I have no idea how long it's gonna even take to get 2. It may not even be practical. It may be like a 20-25 minute queue for 1, and that, you know, that has to be the limit, because whatever the limit is, whatever the queue time is on one toon, is going to be pretty much about the same for all the toons tonight, because they're all on the same server. So that's why I said I'll be trying to do 2 Battlegrounds, but if it's going to take a half hour per queue, that's going to be annoying. I suppose I can go out of here and just kill things to waste time, because unfortunately I have a bad feeling that the queue could be that long. I really do. I got a bad feeling that I could be looking at a very long queue. That's sadly not what I want. I didn't really want to spend the whole damn night in queue waiting for the goddamn Battlegrounds to pop up. Starting to wonder if that's not going to be... Hey, who's that lead? Is that like the shortcut out? I think it is. Who you know? I really should explore Ogamar and other places, but I don't. I mean, I don't even really explore the Alliance friggin' places. Okay, so we're now went twice as long as it said, which I always gotta be honest, I find that kind of odd. It will say like 6 minutes and then ended up spending 12-15 minutes in queue, and it's like, well, if you are they trying to make you feel like, hey, if we tell them the truth, they won't queue? If we lie to them, they just won't keep checking it, and they won't notice that they've been waiting 20 minutes when we said it would only be like, you know, 6. I mean, it's one of those things. You have to actually wonder what the game developers were thinking. What their reasoning was for not actually putting the actual queue, how long the queue was going to be. I mean, because look, it says 6 minutes. It's been 13 minutes. Why didn't they just tell me it was going to be 20 minutes? It was going to be 20 minutes. I mean, is it their way of trying to make me think that it's going to take a lot shorter time and then... oh. Yeah. Alright, it took like 14 minutes. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to actually run through each toon, and then, depending on how much time I actually spend, where we are on the stream, I may then decide whether or not I want to freaking actually try to get a second battleground on each toon. Because it may not be feasible. It may literally be just, it may, by the time I get through all 4 toons, we're going to be looking at an hour, hour and a half stream. Who knows? Because I mean, this one's been going on for 15 minutes now, and then this is like a 15-minute battleground, so see, we have a Nightborn Rogue, Undead. What? I hate when people do this, where they try to make themselves look like another race. It's like, so, okay, Hunter. And of course their survival. Yeah. Looks like there's a shit ton of Nightborns in here. Oh, Tauren Warrior. I'm Mountain Tauren Warrior. Undead Warlock.
Save us.
I don't suspect I'm going to be too efficient in here because this is just a regular level 20 toon. I mean, if I'm honest, I don't feel like this toon's going to have too much efficiency in here to be truthful. Yeah, we got a battleground. Took like 14 minutes to get the queue, so... And of course it's Eye of the Storm. And like I was saying, I'm going to run through each toon through a battleground and then see where I'm at and then time. Just to see if I want to do it again. You know, a second battleground with each one. I want to, but if it's going to take 15 minutes per queue, that's going to cut, and then 15-minute battlegrounds, that means each toon's going to require about a half hour. That means just to get 4 toons, we're looking at 2-hour stream right there. And that's 1 queue per one. So I don't want a 4-hour stream, if you know what I mean. Because each battleground takes about 15 minutes to run. So if it takes 15 minutes to get in, 15 minutes to run it, it's just new math. Where'd they all go, man? This is how come we lose bases, because you gotta camp it all the way. That way, oh my god, ah! Mother, 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 I'm dead. I'm so dead. Oh, this is not good, man. Yeah, they brought their whole goddamn team to that base. Oh, I see why now. They don't even have a base. What is the Alliance doing? Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, we lost that base, we got that base, and we got that base, and so we're trying to get that base. What the heck? What was that? Oh my god. That was some seriously weird ass shit. I was getting there trying to cast my arcane missiles, but it wouldn't, nothing would happen. Yeah, it's as I figured. A lot of people wait till they got like 25, 28 before they started coming to the Battlegrounds. I'm a level 20, so there's no, I got nothing. I got just the base crap. And that's kind of, if I'm honest, what I would have to say to Blizzard is they need to rethink this. The whole 10 level thing is not a good idea. Holy crap. Yeah, the whole 10 levels letting me come in at 20, but you get buffed to 29. But you gotta understand, if you look at this, I don't get counterspell to 22. I don't get that to 26. And see, so you know, I don't, and unless I'm over 26, I don't get nothing. So the fact is what if they're gonna do that, they should like make it every 5 levels. You come in at 20, you're buffed up to 25, you know, so to speak. That way, the gap in what you can have is not good. More fun that way, if you ask. If I'm honest, I just don't feel like the way they're doing it. They've considered that. They kind of. Hey, I got him. But I think they need to, especially at the next expansion, it's going to be a lot of PvP. You might want to consider how PvP actually works. Oh, that's right, and I have the specs for it. Ah, Mom, he's touching me. Yeah, because you have to spec so that your arcane missiles can be used while you're moving, or else you're a sitting duck. You can move and fire those damn things off, you're good to go, but when you can't, you're just screwed. You know? And wait the next talent you get. Before that, I think it is... wait. Where is it? No? Ah, there we go. So you have to be level 30 before you can actually move and use your arcane missiles. But like I was saying, if the next expansion is going to be based off of PvP a lot, you know, world PvP, and they might want to think about their little scaling. Good news is we got this base back. I guess he must have killed him after I died. Thanks for your help, man. Hey, 3 bases. Well, the good news is, now the alliance... Okay, this is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, ignore me, man. Okay. I guess I don't know why he ignored me. That's the same guy as a while ago, so he should. A while ago he came after me, which was the right move. Because at this level, I don't really have any good countermeasures for him. Right, chase him. That's it. Yeah, just go ahead and chase him. I'm not. I'm content with us having 3 bases. I don't care if they have the flag, because I have no idea what they're doing with the flag. Oh, they're trying to make it to the Mage Tower with it. I'm coming! I'm coming! Somebody help me! Throw me a rope! Oh, look. Where's he? Oh no, this is not good. Yeah, I thought I did the Frost Nova. Where's he at? Where'd he go? Oh, darn it! I'm just going to do Arcane Explosion. Looks like it's the best. Okay, where's the other one at? Yeah, you better run. That's right. We'll kick your flabby ass. There we go. Getting a handle on this. Arcane Explosion is gonna be my friend, it looks like. Where you going, man? What you doing? Running around? Bad boy. Come back here. Where's he? Are you literally, really? Mother of God. Where are you gonna go? Oh my God! Yeah. He's committing suicide. That's suicide. That okay. You're not gonna kill me. I'll kill myself. I don't know what the logic there was. I'm only 3.5 years old. That made no sense. I kinda had it. Brilliant strategy, man. Unbelievable strategy. That's just funny, man. Alright, I'm tempted. I gotta do this. Doink. 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 What? What are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you going? What are you doing? But I really want to say hi. Fine. I tell you, some people just... Ooh, I'm getting healed? What the hell? We actually now have 3 healers. That was just hilarious. The guy just jumps off into the netherworld. Clearly they do something... What? Okay. Do twinks wear stuff other than heirloom now since the nerf? I don't know if you can twink a toon now, because the simple fact is that the scaling that they put into the game, where when you come in, everybody is scaled to a certain level of that. You know what I mean? Like I'm scaled to 29. My health is at like 6,000. So I don't know if you can like twink a toon anymore. One reason why I wear the bind on the account gear is because the simple fact is that when you start the game, might as well. I mean, if you're going to quest, it'll definitely help you out. In the Battlegrounds, I don't think it gives you that much of an edge, because like I said, everything's just the same. We're all the same. Well, they dropped the flag. They lost control of the mage tower. Oh no, they took it back. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking we might win. Might have something to do with the score being like 1,400 to 1,000. Hey, how did we lose the... What? Hey guys! What, we didn't. Wait, oh, what? Okay, we lost it for a nanosecond. Now we have the flag. Dude, if you can cap that flag before we win, I'll be impressed. Impressed. If he does cap, it was an automatic win, but I don't know if he'll be able to get there before we win or not. They overcommitted their resources. When they started out, they went for the center for the flag. They're like their whole team did, and they forgot about their bases. That's how come they lost. The whole important thing is to freaking make sure you have somewhere to run the flag too. If you don't have anywhere to run the flag does you no good. It's literally a case of understanding that battleground. Everybody wants the flag, but yeah, the flag is only useful to you if you have bases. If you all run to get the flag and nobody takes the bases, and when I say take the base, I don't mean just go in there and let the flag turn blue and then run away. I mean literally go in there and get the bar as far over to the right or left as you can, according to what faction you are. And then maybe if you want to leave, you could, because then the other guys can't just show up and take the base away from you real quickly. If you just basically grab the base and then run away, they're going to take the base from you. Alright, I'm going to switch to another toon because, like I said, I'm guessing it's going to take about a half hour per toon for these. Now we're going to do the priest. She's a shadow priest. She's a light shadow priest. This is what I was talking about. See, this thing is orbiting Argus, which you can't even go down to, but... Alright, let me get the quest.
We will
yes, I know, go to Stormwind.
For thousands of years, the Lightforged fought demons in the twisting nether.
Now I'm going to put myself in queue because I already know it's going to take... no, we're not doing heals.
For the first time in ages,
I'm not
we can walk beneath
heals.
the sky, not befouled by the Legion's madness, and feel the earth under our hooves again. But we must not grow complacent.
This is what I was talking about when at the beginning of the stream. As you come to Stormwind, okay, once you do this,
well met.
It makes that active, so now you could go back to the ship.
As a new member of the Alliance, I
now,
wish to greet you personally.
The funny thing is, you could go back to the ship, but
you're a recent addition to our ranks. But I know the
just
Draenei
on
well.
the ship. I mean, literally,
it
does you no good to go back to the ship because it's not like you could you're gonna get anything special by going back to the ship.
In the days to come, you will face many trials,
but
fight many foes. Know that you are never alone against the darkness. For the
okay,
Alliance
so we're doing the light Draenei. Let me get up here and just get this thing off my screen.
Something tells me we will speak
okay.
again
See, that's
soon.
what I was talking about a while ago. See, they both sides get to go to Stone Talon Mountains.
Always.
If you want to, I don't know how you would get there as the Alliance. I honestly have no clue how the Alliance at a level 20 would get to Stone Talon Mountains. That would be like the most difficult travel thing I could think of, because it's like not close by. Okay, what did we get as a light Draenei? Look, Rachel. If you kill demons, you get 20% experience increase. You know, that could be actually very useful when you think about it. You combine that with all your shit you get from your binary account gear, because if you look at your binary account gear, 10% experience gain, and that is only if you're doing quests or killing monsters. Well, so 5% when you kill something, 10% from just doing things, and then over here another 10%. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. So with that ratio, you could be getting 65% from just killing shit. If it's a demon. If it's not a demon, you're looking at 45%. But if it's a demon, you're getting an extra 20. Then that's actually not bad. That actually works really nicely. Except for it's AOE. It strikes all the enemy damage to enemies, plural. And so I think it splits the damage. So if you're doing, you got to be careful. And then you got this. Now look at me. If you want to be a blacksmither, then you get that. And then you get, see, that's the Pathfinder Holy. Oh yeah, you finally get Holy Resistance. So, yeah, you got that, and then you got this. Now, this I have never seen work in PvP, because I have tried the light drain out before in PvP, but I have yet to see that work. I would like to see the animation on it, honestly, I really would. I would love to see the animation on it. But I have yet to see it work, so with any luck, they'll kill me at least once, and we'll get to see it work. This should be about the same amount of queue. It says 5 minutes on the Alliance side, 6 minutes on the Horde side. But the Horde took about 15 minutes, and I'm going to guess it's going to take roughly the same thing. Alright, let's go outside of Stormwind while we wait on the queue. Now, to be honest with you, the light drain, I feel like they could be pretty much anything, a caster or either a meleeer. They're not locked to what I call, like the Nightborn, I feel like they just should be a caster. But the Draenei, I don't feel that way. If you want the truth, I feel like that the Horde new races have what I would call specific classes that you would want to actually use them with. And you'll see that when I get on the High Mountain Tauren, what I'm talking about too. I'll show you that there. So, but I also feel like, and then for some reason the Alliance feels like they didn't make it that way. And they also, believe it or not, there is a trick you can play with these new toons if you want to. Now, if you've got a mage, it would make it a little easier to do. But if you don't have a mage in your guild or a mage friend, that will port you all over the place. On the Horde side, it's real simple. You get somebody that has a sandstone mount thing, or a mount that flies that they can ride on with you, okay, I should say. And what you do is you get them to pick you up, because the High Mountain Taurens can just walk outside and they're in High Mountain, and get on the flying mount with your buddy, and fly around and just get discovery points like crazy. And the Nightborn can do the same thing. Where here on the Alliance side, you kind of see how this works. Okay, because this is a talent, so I kind of wanted to see if it was a talent that was worth it or not. It looks like it gives you a lot of freaking void energy, though. Yeah, you get a lot of void energy out of it, but I don't know if in a battle situation whether you'd want to. Oops, hey, well, that didn't work out like I wanted it. See, this is kind of one of those things where I don't feel like it's a. It takes so long to cast it. The cast time is what? A second and a half? Yeah, everything's a second and a half for some reason. Okay. I'm kind of, I'll be honest with you, I always have this thing about, especially on low level toons, I don't feel like casting, my tongue, I can't talk. I don't feel that cast things that take cast time are a good idea for low level toons. When you get to higher level toons and you got all these tricks and bullshit that you can pull, okay, yeah, sure, go for it. But when you're a low level and pretty much the second you cast a spell at something, it's going to come charging right at you and you really don't have any way to really get away from it. I don't know, I'm just kind of like, eh. Okay, for those of you, we're on the Light Draenei and we're doing the Shadow Priest thing. And currently our queue time has hit 8 minutes. I'm guessing it will probably be about a 15-minute queue. For some reason, Blizzard doesn't like to tell us the truth. They like to say, oh, it'll be 5 minutes. Then 15 minutes later, you get your queue, and they're like, oh, well, it's like, dude, it's called a watch. Buy one. It's kind of one of those things that just kind of like, I'd rather know the truth than you lie to me. What? Really? What in the world are you doing here? Really? You do know that's gonna flag you PvP, dumbass. No, I hate people who do that. I do not. Hey, so that guy is. Yeah, that guy better leave. Because if he takes a duel, it'll flag him PvP. And I'm gonna jump his ass. I'm not gonna lie. I was waiting for it. I'm not lying. I'm being honest. I was just waiting for him to be dumb and take the challenge, because afterwards he'd be flagged for like 5 minutes and I was gonna unload on him. I know, it's cheap, but hey, it's funny. Okay, so we're doing a capture the flag. And surprisingly, it didn't take as long as I did. It took about 10 minutes, but still that's twice as long as I said, you know. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm going to run through all 4 toons, or races I should say. Run them each one through a battleground, and then we'll look at the clock on the stream and see where we're at. Because like I said, my worry is that about 10 to 15 minute queue, then a 15-minute battleground, you're looking at somewhere between 25 to 30 minutes per toon. With 4 toons, you're looking at 2 hours for just one battleground each, pretty much. So I don't know if I want to try a second battleground or not. But that would put me up to like 3-4 hour stream, and I'm not sure if I want to pull one. Not unless I started getting a whole bunch of stuff in chat where people want to try this, try that. What the hell are you kicking the fish for, man? I'm kicking a poor fish. What'd the fish do to you? I'm kicking the darn fish. Something smells fishy around here. There we go. Get out of here. Okay. Come on. Darn it. I'm gonna hide up here if I can get up here. Darn it. I can do this. Oh, screw it. Poor guy's just stomping that fish. Guy's got a nervous twitch in his foot. And the coolest thing about this is by playing each side on the same server, I get to play with people that I was just fighting with. And they don't know that. Literally, I was just probably kicking some of these guys' butt in the last Battleground. And so, on my Horde toon. And so, they don't know that. And so far, last game, well, we won, so my team didn't yell that we sucked and all this stuff. Usually you hear that. I've been sapped. I think there's a rogue nearby. I smell a rogue. I'm just waiting here. You know why? Really? I thought I was waiting. Now you're gonna sap that person, right? Alright. I wasn't we're like, well, okay, you gotta do something. Funny. That was hilarious. What are you doing? You just decided to take what, you go for a coffee? What, did you get me one? What in the Sam hell are these guys doing? Don't worry, I'll run it since you're trying to drink that hot coffee. That's right. Get over there, monk. I've been sapped again. Really? This guy's starting to get annoying. Oh no! He sapped me! Oh no! Okay. Can you say that was stupid? I knew you could. Ouch! Ouch! Damn! Ow! I saw that coming. Get it! Pick it up! Grab it! Grab it! What are you doing, Panda? You literally ran right by the flag just so you could hit 7 guys. I can tell you what's going to happen. You're going to get your ass kicked. Meanwhile, they are like running across the battlefield with our flag. Because my team decided that, fighting 7 guys for no reason was a good idea. Oh, well, I'm glad that my team is positive thinking. So far tonight, we can establish that the Horde teams I've been getting are better than the Alliance team so far. Hold on. I think if I run in there like that, I'll be stupid. Scared to be stupid. I have a lot of teams doing crazy things. What? It's your freaking flag, dumbass. Oh my god, locks from hell. I just got locked. I'm going, oh, really? Oh my god. How many freaking locks do they have? This is unreal, man. I'm not even lying. Well, okay. That was like 3 warlocks. Where was my team at? Just by... Oh. What was that? Okay, we have 2 hunters in our base. I'm guessing they're guarding our flag. Which is great, considering we're down a flag. That means we can't lose. Wait, yes we can. Hey, the hell are you people doing? I think they're gonna have like 3 locks on guard now. We got what, 3 hunters, 2 monks, no, what, 4 hunters I think it is. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, hey, look at this. They got all kinds of shit. Evil garden. Okay, got that guy. What, you're gonna run away now? Okay, fine. I'm not going down the tunnel. I know that's where you went. I'm not that stupid. I have no fast travel. What? You gotta be joking. Didn't do anything to that guy. Somebody want to help me out here? Do we have any kind of healer? I know I can heal myself, but see, I knew that was going to happen. Tell me the speed boost is here. Yes, it is. Don't grab anything, don't grab anything, don't grab anything, don't grab anything, don't grab it. There we go. You could actually flash heal yourself now without losing Void Form? I didn't know that. Or Shadow Form, I should say. I had no clue you could still do that. Going to go back and try to steal another flag. Well, the good news is I tied it up. Also, the good news is we will win if nobody caps it for the rest of the game. However, I'm not confident in my team's ability not to let the Horde score. I'm just saying. I'm off to the races again. Well, this actually might be a good idea. Maybe the hunter can actually guard me. Okay, the hunter is having a fight over there. That's good. I'm happy with that, because that means that one hunter's not fighting me. The good news is it doesn't look like they're on this side of the field, so that's good news. Crud. That's bad news. That's not even good either. Ow. Go away. Ow. Go away. Damn it. Really? You've gotta be joking. I had my shield up and everything and he just blasted me. I guess it's that debuff when I think about it now. That debuff makes you super squishy. I mean, literally. No, nothing else. I can try to heal this guy. Got a bad feeling we're gonna run right into the freaking enemy flag carrier. And it's a shaman. Well, the good news is that there's a body here. They must have left the game. Like, screw it, I'm leaving. Get the shaman. Somebody get... Oh, there we go. That's it. Now that's a win. Unless they happen to, within the next minute or so. Let's just guard this, dude. There's no sense in doing anything else. I mean... We just guard. If they can't get our flag, they have no way of winning. It's a guaranteed win if we keep them off this. Because a fast traveler could theoretically make it across the field in the time that they have. But if we all fall back on guard like we just did, we should be able to at least delay them. Alright, I'm getting the feeling that... What the hell? Did I just see somebody? I could have sworn I just saw somebody. I might take it around the corner there. Yep, I knew I saw somebody. I thought I saw a booty cat. won! That's strange. I played Horde in one, played Alliance in one, and it's on the same server too. But it was different Battlegrounds. See, that's the thing. Which can show you that some people can play some Battlegrounds and some people can play others. But not everybody can play all Battlegrounds. Alright, let's switch over to the next Horde toon. Yeah, because we're running about a half hour per toon. So I think I'm only going to get one freaking Battleground tonight per new race.
My father will be avenged. For many ages, our
Go ahead and
people
get
have called
myself
the
queued.
Broken Isles home. We know
Alright.
little about the Azeroth that exists beyond
Now,
our shores.
for those of you wondering,
it is time we change
I'm out in
that.
Tauren,
Today you begin
but it's
a
a
new
warrior,
journey.
and I'll show you
You will
why
be
in
our
just a
voice
second.
in the lands beyond the mountain.
Yeah, what they say the queue. See, they say it's like a minute longer
Ah,
on the Horde side.
hero comes before
Alright.
me. I am told you
Why
shall
High
break
Mountain
Let
Tauren
us hope
and
these
why Warrior?
reports
Okay, here you go.
prove true.
High Mountain Tauren, and the reason why you're doing the Warrior is because of the racial. First of all,
we will have need
that.
of such qualities in
that's
the
a
days to come.
charge.
The Horde has many rivals
Alright.
in this world. Some
There's no other
call
way
us
of putting it. A
enemies,
caster's not
others
going to...
call us outcasts.
Why would a caster
But
do
we
that? I
find
mean, that would make it
strength
ridiculous.
in
I'm way back
unity
here. Let me just
and in
charge up
defiance
and
of
hit
those
mobs.
who would challenge our freedom.
I don't think that's a good
Rest
idea.
assured, I will be taking
That's
note
not really
of
a
your
caster
progress.
racial.
As war chief,
The river
I expect much of
provides.
you.
Now,
and I
if we look at the
reward
other
those
racials,
who serve me well.
we can see this.
Enough of these pleasantries. You have much
Now,
to
for those of you that
prove,
don't know what that
hero.
does, here.
Wherever your path takes you, know that you fight for the Horde.
Okay. Then the rest of these just make no sense. That reduces the damage taken by 2. That increases your mining skills. And then this here is funny as hell to me. As somebody put it to me, I mean, is there what, like a super looter? A super gatherer? Or a super gathering class or something? I don't know. Maybe they are. But, so I went with the warrior and we're doing arms, I think it is, right? Yes, arms. And yeah, I put all the banner account gear on because I thought it looked cool. It looks funny. On a moose bull. Any mages around? Somebody wants to port to old Dol Oron. Boom, boom, boom. Look, I'm back here. Yeah, if I'm right, this is going to probably take about 14-15 minutes for the queue. Sorry about that, but it's the way it's been running tonight. So, that's why I'm probably only going to get one Battleground each toon tonight, because it's, well, make a liar out of me, Blizzard. I swear they watch the stream and do shit like that. I have an under my medallion. It will be under your racial stuff. Oh, okay. Be right back. I gotta run to the fridge and grab a soda. I got a minute and a half before the Battleground start. I can make it. I made it. Okay. Burp. All right. Back to the game. We have 3 hills. Not bad. I think one of them might be a paladin. I think I'll go to the blacksmith. Okay, he's gonna get that. I was like, hey dude, you ran into the sign. What the hell? Bottom, 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 bottom. That's mine. I took it. Yeah, okay, we did leave. I was gonna say, did we leave anybody at the farm? To the lumber mill, the Alliance assaulted it. Okay, I'm gonna guess the Alliance is at the goal line. Well, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, okay. I was like, what? That makes no sense. Well, we can't stand here all day because we're not gonna win by doing that. This is probably the bad idea, but I'm always full of goes. Yeah, alright, psych. Boy, you fell for that, didn't you? Confused you, haven't I? You have no idea where I'm going. You really? Okay, you ain't bright. That was like really not the brightest guy in the world, I swear. Cut it out, cat! I'll whack you. And I'll whack you again. I'll kill your freaking cat. Ah, they got me. But the good news is they're all here, so that means they can't be somewhere. That's why we should be able to get something because they were all like there. So why can't we get something? Seriously, why are we not taking something else? Really? Okay, he wasn't smart. They got me. Well, at least I didn't neutralize it. And any luck, my teammates will actually be able to prevent them from taking it back. That one hunter was so focused on trying to make that one kill that they didn't do it. Alright. What do they have heavily guarded? Well, like, only person I find on the road and I find the freaking rogue. Are you gonna keep sapping me all day? I'm not gonna blow my trinket if that's what you're thinking. I'm not that dumb. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna shoot shot me. Then I blow my trinket. Not that dumb, dude. You can only sap me so many times. Holy moly of God. This is not what I want. I'm gonna try to sneak around behind the priest. Yeah, well, that ain't gonna work, so we just keep going this way. And of course, the whole, we get the survival hunter OP-ness starts. There are gonna be some heartbroken people that like to play these low-level survival hunters because they're like the god toon right now in PvP whenever they get changed in the next expansion. There are gonna be some really heartbroken people. When do we learn Dran Live? They was all over me. Good thing my teammates showed up. I don't know what would have happened. Okay, going to the blacksmith, right? Yes, we have a whole bunch of us there, so we should be able to take it. Dang it. Yeah, that green eye thing. They have literally got, like, how can they have that big and that many forces at one base and we still can't get any other base? I'm confused here. That's over half their team at one base, and we're still unable to take another base. It would be nice if these druids would literally stealth around and scout and tell us shit, you know? That's what druids and rogues need to do in Battlegrounds. Do the scouting. Tell you what's where. There's nobody here, that way you know to go. Or there's 3 here, 5 here. Better coordination that way. But most people won't do that because they don't feel like that's not and they want to be a kill making character. They don't want to actually, at this level, it's more about knowledge. What can you give your team? How can you help your team out? See, I have no way to freaking interrupt them yet, other than doing that. They're just gonna flash heal all day long. Damn. That was ridiculous. Uh-oh, stables incoming. I'm gonna go over here and try to break line of sight on him. I thought I had a healer. What the hell is going on? I have no idea why I couldn't hit the guy. He was right underneath me. But he was hitting, knocking the crap out of me, but I couldn't hit him. See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this, how many enemy players are here. At this point, we should be like literally beating the crap out of them, but we're not. They're taking the lumber mill from us, which we should be taking because they're all here. Yeah, they're all here, so we should have been taking this. Something else, dude. That was just a bad decision on my team to freaking not capitalize on that. See, that's what I mean. Druids would have been given intel. We'd have known that they had hit us with a large force there, and we would have just used that information to freaking go somewhere else. Amazingly, they only have one base, and we have 2 somehow. And there's absolutely nobody on the flag, but there's nobody on my team trying to take the flag. That was... You had the perfect opportunity to take it. And you just gave it up. You did not even attempt. Now take the damn thing. Stop farting around. That's ridiculous. For the longest time, there was nobody there. And they could have took it, but... Anybody want to cast a heal that can? Oh my god, really? Except for this guy. I'll go in here and see if they can find a heal in here, because The people that can heal on my team don't seem to understand that. Oh, nope, no heal there. Now we only have one base. This is making no sense. But listening, highly overrated. Let's see if the heal spawns back so I can get it. Yeah, they're coming like crazy here. Damn it! I'd have had him killed that hunter hadn't have shown up. I hate that. I was beating the crap out of him. Hey, we have a base. Bad thing is, they got 2 going on 3, I think. Yep. This is over. I don't think I did too bad. Oh, we already have that. Alright. Damn survival hunters, I tell ya. It's ridiculous that a survival hunter can literally do more melee damage than an actual arms warrior can at this level. Makes one think that there's a balancing issue there. Alright, moving on to the last Alliance toon, which is actually a rogue. But it's a Void Elf, and the reason why I did the Void Elf rogue, because I wanted to show something extremely important that I found funny.
We each walk a line.
Now I know, theoretically, by the lore, that the Void Elves are supposed to be like the Blood Elves that got kicked out.
That can stop the enemies of Azeroth.
And the Alliance felt sorry for him, so they said, okay. I know that by lore-wise, that's what all they are. They're basically nothing but a blood elf that was like evicted from their home.
As a new member of the Alliance,
and because they chose to be
the Void Elves may
embrace
be
the
a
void.
Addition to our ranks.
All right.
But
here's one reason why I did this. It's because
under her tutelage,
I feel like
the powers you wield will aid our cause.
You're gonna make a race, a new race, even if
in the days to
it's
come, you
built
will
from a pre-existing race. In other words, Void Elf built from the Blood Elf. You shouldn't copy it to, I mean, like, literally copy it.
Something tells me we will speak again soon.
That is a Blood Elf stance. That is how a Blood Elf rogue sneaks around.
You are a beacon of hope to us all.
I mean, it was literally, it's called cut and paste. And I hear that they're actually now going to be doing the whole crunching of people stats in the next expansion, doing a stat crunch again. So now they're paying people to go back and recode all the old stuff to stat crunch everything so everything balances right for a new thing. Instead of paying somebody to actually write new movement algorithms for this. I mean, that's a Blood Elf. I would much rather them to wrote new movement algorithms for the Void Elf to make them unique to themselves. But hey, that's Blizzard for you. And I know somebody's going to go, but in the lore, it has to be this way. It's also a game. Think about it that way. But I can also see another point too, that Blizzard would say, we did this so that people who play freaking, you know, Horde will want to play Alliance. Because now they can play basically a Blood Elf on the Alliance side. I'm being followed by this freaking Huntard. He's following me around. I think he doesn't understand that I'm actually Alliance. What are you doing, dude? Look at this. He's literally following me. He's like, I don't know what his reasoning for doing this is, but it's ridiculous. Like, go away. Okay, anywho, while this guy is losing his mind, I'll unstealth. Look! The guards are not going to attack me! I'm one of you! God dang Night Elf Hunters. Okay, anyhow. Racial abilities with this Void Elf. Okay. Your shadow damage that you take is reduced. And that actually is not bad. It's like a trinket. Gives you a 5% increase to your heals, 5% increase to your damage. It procs on its own, so that's not a bad ratio. That's actually not too bad. It's pretty cool because like you always have a trinket. And it's always going to get stronger as you level up, so that's actually really nice. This, however, is not so good. This they need to work on, and let me show you why. Okay, because I have it down here on my bar. Now watch the top up here by my poison thing. Now when I cast this, and you need to be standing still, because if you're moving forward and do this, you mess it up. So you have to be standing still. You cast it, and it has a countdown, but you have to cast it again before it hits 0, or else you don't get to use it. And it has a 3-minute cooldown. You add all those factors together, and it's kind of like, when would you ever really get to use such a thing? It's not very useful. So that ability is kind of, I think they need to work on it. But that's actually nice. And then you got this down here where there's a... So if you're going to be a spellcaster, you don't take, when you're taking, and you're getting hit, you don't delay your casting. Now that's good for a healer. If you're going to play a healing class, that's really, really good. Especially if you combine it with this, when it procs, it's going to buff your healing. So, I mean, think about it. If you want to make a healer, this is a really good, strong healing racials. Just one of those things I thought I'd point out. So, I mean, it's not one of those classes, one of those races that is locked to a particular kind of thing. It could be a melee or it could be a freaking caster. But if you're going to be a healer or a damage dealer from range, the ability not to have your casting interrupted is really cool. I mean, I think priests get that when they're in their bubble. And so does the mages when they get their little mage bubble. But otherwise, the fact of actually just having it, kind of nice. Because I don't think holy priests get bubbles. I think only Discipline and Shadow. So that would actually make, you know, a good thing for a holy priest. Alright. And looking at the clock, unless I get a really fast battleground and a really fast queue, I'm not going to get a really fast queue. This will probably be the last battleground of the night with this toon. Simply because we're going on like 2 hours now. We're an hour and a half plus now. So by the time we get into the battleground, out of the battleground, we'll be looking at 2 hours. I mean, if Blizzard would actually, they're not crap. It's just that I feel like the racials are more suited for a melee class versus. Yeah, basically that's what they did. That's exactly what they did with the Nightborn. That's exactly what they did. They with the Nightborn, they freaking. That's basically what Nightborn are. And like I was saying here, is with the Void Elf, all they did was give the Alliance a Blood Elf with a new skin. I mean, everything. It's just a Blood Elf with a new skin. The movements and all that. I mean, everything. It's just Blood Elf with a new skin. But it's now Alliance Blood Elf, basically. I mean, that's what I was saying. They're going to do a stat crunch now in the next expansion and reduce all the stats and everything. So they got to have people go back and do all the recoding on that. But what I feel like they should have done instead of doing a stat crunch is had the people spend time and giving us new movements and shit. Make the new races a little bit unique. Don't make it a Blood Elf with a different color, a Night Elf with a different color, a Centauran, but they got horns. Yeah, I heard that. I actually have heard that. But the actual big ass thing that nobody knows right now is whether there will be Horde or Alliance. The speculation is that it will be Alliance. Yeah, but here's the thing. If they give it to the Alliance, that'd be cool. If they give it to the Horde, it'll be just like, really? Okay. Alright, whatever. You know. So I think people would need a lot. I think it'd be cooler if it went on the Alliance side. Because it would be unique on the Alliance. Its movements would be unique. Its look would be unique. You put it on the Horde side, it's pretty much just a reskin of what you already have. And that's the problem you don't want. You don't want to reskin, because they've already done that. These four, like we were saying, these four that they just did, the Nightborn, the High Mountain Tauren, the Lightbring Draenei, and the freaking Void Elves, are just reskins of what they've already have in the game. And they just put them on different sides. So, I mean, you kind of have to look at... Yeah, I think it would be cool if they did that. If they put it on, give it to the Alliance so that it's unique. See, there you go. That's exactly what I'm saying. That would be unique. That would be completely unique to the Horde side. And that would really make the two new races unique. And I would personally think I would probably do maybe a race change on one of those. Because they'd be like, oh, wait a minute. Especially like my 110 Blood Elf freaking Rogue. I could change them into a human pirate. See, that would be awesome because they have the outlaw spec. That would just be beautifully perfect. See, things like that would really change the game in a better light. I mean, I know there'll be people that would bitch, that would say, oh, well, that's just not how it should be done. And there's always people that are going to say that. Because when people don't get what they want, they're not happy. And I never get what I want. So I'm never really happy. I keep playing the lottery, but I never get the winning lottery numbers. I mean, I'd be thrilled. Walk in, do that little scanning machine, and it goes, winner! After I woke up from passing out, I would be really happy. And at least I'd have enough money to pay the doctor for the concussion I got. Okay, game. Let's get this party started. I want to do a battleground with this toon, but I don't want to wait 20 minutes to do the battleground. Come on. Blizzard and your lying freaking clock. 5 minutes? Well, let's see. No, it's 12. I'm just curious. Oh, okay, what do we got here? Void Elf Priest. I'm guessing Shadow. Look, it's a Void Elf Shadow Priest. What the hell happened there? Who the hell farted? Ooh, that's nasty. That is so nasty. Yeah, I really do hope that Blizzard listens to it, because I'm not the only person that's saying they want the those races to go that way, because it would just really make them feel special. I mean, these new races currently don't feel that special. I mean, if you're a Horde player, you've already been playing this the Blood Elves, which is the Void Elf now for the Alliance. I mean, so it's really one of those things. I mean, I think the only funny thing about if you look at the High Mountain Taurens, that they give the High Mountain Taurens a moose as their mount, and they're a moose. The travel form for the Druids is a moose, or an eagle if you're in a flight form. Somebody's waving at me. Who's waving at me? I can't see nobody. Okay. Oh, come on! This is getting redonkulous. It's funny, you know, because I've been doing this. I've already done 3 toons, and they're all on the same server. Granted, I went, you know, Horde Alliance, but there's what? I mean, this is ridiculous. What's my frame rate? There we go. Hide in the fountain. Come on. See, now if I go to like leave Stormwind, if I mount up and like go to leave Stormwind, it'll freaking, the queue will pop up. Honestly, Blizzard, why can't you just tell me it was going to take like 15 minutes or 20 minutes to get a queue versus saying, it'll be 5 minutes. Like when you go to the deli to get deli food and they go, we just put those in the fryer. It'll be about 5 minutes. 15 minutes later, like, they're ready. You're like, yeah, okay. Bottom. Alright, I'm gonna run around and stab shit just for the pluck of it. And hopefully the queue will come up any moment. If I can find something to stab. Where is everything? Oh, there it is. I'm like, what the hell? Energy regen at this level is ridiculously slow. I mean, you do anything and you're like out of energy before you even know it. It's like, dang, dude. And look at the regen. Too slow. Ah. Really? I didn't kill it. I was thinking that would actually kill it. I was like shocked that it didn't kill it. Yeah, I'm thinking of. See, I'm thinking. Okay, hold on a second here. Yeah, justice back here just for giggles. Okay, let me go back here so I can be like in rest time to mess with the freaking spec. A level 1 Huntard. Okay. Now, this is what I want to see real quick. This takes 30 energy, that takes... Whoa! Okay, I'm gonna change to Hemo, and just use Hemo. Because it doesn't have a cooldown. And at this level, that is actually not as beneficial as I was thinking it would be. Burns too much energy for like one combo point, see? This burns less energy and gives you one combo point, makes them bleed, so... The truth be told, this level that's actually probably a better idea. Okay, I'm looking for something to test this on. What in the world is going on? 20 minutes so far? Come on! A little ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. How could he be out of range when I was standing right next to it? Yeah, that seems like it worked a lot better. It was back up faster than the other one was because the less energy it required to... Yeah, it seems like you work through the mobs better. So, maybe that'll work better in PvP. Because you're getting bleeds and you're getting freaking poisons on them. Because now I have like 3 bleeds on them. That is, if you get a chance to hit them. I mean, PvP is really hard. Some people are just like literally runners. Did I miss my grunt? I guess I must have. The hell did you just... Oh, that's a rogue. Wear a 110 rogue wearing a dress. Yeah, I've got it locked to 100 frames per second. If I unlock it completely at certain times, my thing I push about 240. So I just lock it to 100. That way, usually I'm over 60 when I go into Battlegrounds and stuff. Well, this system was built to play first-person shooters, so it's designed to. It's got an 8-core processor and an R9 380 and a. And the processor is liquid cooled. So, you know, one of those things that... Yeah, that's not a bad chip either. That's a pretty decent chip. I went with this chip just because I wanted to freaking... I like AMD. I'm an AMD kind of person. I think Intel overcharges for what they give you. I mean, don't get me wrong. Intel's good products, but... It literally, the cost is twice, almost twice what you do. I mean, if you put in the same amount of money for, like, okay, if you were to put the same amount of money into an AMD system that you put into an Intel, yeah, there you go. If you were to put the same money into an AMD system that you do for Intel, you will literally end up with like a shit ton of power. Because let's just face it, let's say like you put like, let's say $1,000 into an Intel system. Okay, you put that same $1,000 into an AMD system, and it's gonna rock some power. Because you can get a lot more. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You can, there's chips out there for the same price of the i7 that you got, that AMD currently has, that can do the same thing. I mean, they've got a Threadripper out there that's a 16-core dual channel, so you can run 32 threads. I mean, and it would probably cost less than the i7 does. And that was the last time I checked. There was at 16 cores. It's probably over 20 now. I'd be willing to bet you around 24 cores now. That's what I mean. If you look at the new chips out there, they're just ridiculous in power. But I only play WoW, so I have no reason to be investing in a chip that can run the space shuttle, you know. That's ridiculous. I mean, if you were like editing 4K video and all that stuff, and you were making serious money at it, you know. You know, I could see using those kind of chips if you were literally like making all kinds of real cool videos and stuff, and wanted to, you can cut your rendering time down. I don't think I'm going to get a queue on this We've been in queue for over 20 minutes now. What, 25 minutes now or something like that? 26 minutes. I don't get why I can't get a queue. We've been in queue for almost a half hour now on this one freaking toon. Which is as long as it's usually take to get a queue and run to Battleground on the last 3. They all were about a half hour each. All of a sudden we just ran into a roadblock. My brain wants to tell me that the game is glitched and it doesn't realize I'm in queue, and if I leave the queue and come back. But I know that it's not gonna like do anything, and I know there's like no priority. I have no. I'm gonna try requeuing. Maybe it was. Maybe it is a glitch. Because 28 minutes. Now what does it say? It still says 5 minutes. Blizzard, your game's broke. I'm just saying. Oh, seriously, I didn't know that. Look at this. Requires a level 101. Apparently, you can start now equipping item level 1000s at level 101. Really? I'll be working on that Friday. Because I'm going to, tomorrow morning when I do the stream, I'm going to try to do the brawl. Because the new brawl comes out in like 6 hours, 4 hours, something like that. When's the new brawl come out? Hang on. The new brawl comes out in 4 hours. So, last time I checked, I think about 140,000 gold or some crap like that. Let me see. Wow token. Ooh, 182. Mother of Pearl. Alright, let me take a look. It would be under armor. Leather. 95,000. So you can buy a legendary cheaper than you can buy freaking, you know, a WoW token. Well, if you get the final thing in your class hall, or I should say the next to the final thing, you can equip 2 of the legendaries. But I'll tell you the truth, that I don't know that spending that kind of gold on a legendary is actually a not good idea, because the simple fact is that if you do if you're like, I don't know, say level 110, unless you want the legendary at 101, and that's the only maiden one they can have, so for some reason you have to have that at 101. I don't know why you'd feel like you need to, but you could spend that kind of gold. But at 110, when you do your freaking dailies, you're going to get those things that you can take. Eventually you get 1,000 of them, take them to the guy in Dalaran and say, hey, make me a legendary. Or you'll get it to drop. I mean, the chances are you'd get the drop, and yeah, you got the ring too that you can get from doing the Argus thing. So I mean, spending gold on legendaries is kind of like not a good idea anymore. You know, I still liked it where you had the reforge ability where you could actually change things when you had like, so you could like try to buff certain things that you wanted on your toons. I liked that. But think about it, if you could reforge it, you could take away a lot of that crit, and then you could like, you know, put what you want on. The point is you're able to tailor them more to the stats you really wanted your toon to use with the reforging. But I think for some reason Blizzard was like, you know, we don't want people to like modify their gear to make it better for the way they play. We want you to play with the gear we give you, and that's it. And it's like, really? Well, then why did you... And that's why I think they took away the gem slots. Because they don't want people putting gems... They don't want people gemming for the way they play. So they're like, there's almost no gem slots anymore. So it's like, oh... Well, I mean, they're the ones that gave us this freaking stat. I mean, come on, literally. You give us a stat that increases my damage and healing. Okay? And then, if you look at the racial ability of this, of the Void Elf, that actually, when it procs, increases your damage and healing. So that's basically what that is. It's just this. But it's a racial ability. So the fact is that when you think about it, if you could reforge your gear for that, and with this procking, I mean, you could be a hell of a good DPSer and a hell of a good healer. I mean, come on. I mean... That's what I mean. I mean, the fact is that I don't like that Blizzard is trying to control how you play your toon by limiting what you can do to your toon's gear. I mean, the ideal is with Blizzard right now, they're trying to make it so that everything is cookie cutter. That every toon, every rogue, every monk, they're all going to play to, you know, they're all like, every one of them is going to be identical. I personally, I know this sounds crazy, but I think people I like to be able to change my toon to me, how I play. You know, I don't want what people say, well, you'll get better DPS, better heals this way or whatever. Maybe you will, but here's the thing, how do I have to play that toon to get that? If I don't play that way, then I'm never going to get that better DPS, that better healing, because that's not the way I play. But if I can change my gear, modify my gear to match my playstyle, I may get better DPS and better healing because of it. And that's the problem I have with cookie cutters, is doing the cookie cutter thing, you don't give the player a chance to adapt to them. I do have Discord, but I only use it like if like I'm playing the game and we're trying to do something, like if I'm like, for instance, when me and my son we duo mythics with our 110s, we'll use Discord because then we can plan our strategy. Because it's real difficult when you're trying to duo a mythic, you know. And we've actually, on our alliance tunes, we've actually grabbed a low-level guild person that's low-level geared, and like, yeah, but we do it for we do. The funny thing is, see, we'll do it. We'll just get a wild hair on our butt and decide to go, you know, do a couple, 2 or 3 mythics at 110, and we're talking about 110 mythics, and then we'll see with somebody that's low level geared in our guild on, and we're like, hey, you want to come with us? And we just drag them in there with us, and they'll be like, this is hard. I'm like, yeah, it's a mythic. But we do it because he's got a super geared demon hunter that's like 930 plus, and I've got like a super geared paladin that's 930 plus. So together we can freaking duo any mythic, because they ain't gonna. They don't even. It's funny. Shadowplay, is that a realm of WoW? I'm just guessing. What the hell? This is redonkulous. Apparently, there is nobody wanting to play Battleground at this level. The level 20 Battlegrounds have been interrupted and... Okay, what's Alt-Z? Oh, that takes away the hub. Oh, cool. I never knew how to do that. That's cool if you ever actually want to take a screenshot. No, that... If you want to get that off, you'd have to do the Control R to remove it or put it back on. Apparently it's not part of the HUD. I know, it's a heads-up display, but we're talking about Blizzard here now, come on. We got to understand how Blizzard thinks. And I apologize for the fact that I have not gotten a Battleground. I don't know what to say. For whatever reason, we have been waiting, consuming over 30, almost 40 minutes for a Battleground, because I actually cleared my queue and put it back up. Yeah, this might be their flagship game, but the fact is that they're still Blizzard. Well, if I learned it, if I went and trained for it, I don't even have enough gold. I have like 1 gold. And then I can sell shit off real quick. There's a knife out huntard. Hello.
Looking for something
Wake up, man. Fortunately, I do know where the herbalist trainer is in here in Stormwind.
For the Alliance.
This one, profession-wise, hang on. Where was it? No? That's what they gave you. You can do voice storage and transmogs for 50% less. Yep. So you don't have any racial ability applied to a profession with a Void Elf. The Draenei get blacksmithing. The Light Forge Draenei get a buff to blacksmithing. And they're able to summon a forge anywhere. It can be, but the point is that I don't know if they're going to bring it back in the next expansion, but in this one, your professions are pretty much not important.
Ishnu Dal Dieb.
Okay, I can pick herbs. But yeah, the professions in Legion not really that important anymore. Because like I said, it used to be cool because you could make the legendaries with certain professions and sell them. But unless somebody seriously wants one. Yeah, but the fact is that you're not going to... The item level of the items is going to be... You're not going to be able to craft 940, 960, you know, gear. They've cut down how high you can craft. You're not going to be able to craft a really, really cool gear. So you're never going to get... The only way you're going to get that is by running like mythic raids and stuff. So the point is that you can craft certain gear, but you're going to be limited to what you get. Well, right, what is it? 40% the buff is on the Alchemist Stone? If I'm right, it's a 40% on that. So it's actually oh, okay. This is ridiculous. I don't get it. I have no clue. What is going on? Why can't I get a Battleground? All 3 toons that I did earlier got a Battleground. 2 Horde, 2 Alliance, same server. I mean, 2 Horde, 1 Alliance. This was on the same server, and they all got Battlegrounds. Now I can't get one on this one. I've literally been waiting for almost an hour now. There's no reason behind it that I can think of. Because it's a Battleground. You only need 10 people. You don't need like a healer or a tank. You just need 10 people. You're gonna tell me there's not 10 Horde and 10 Alliance and level 20 bracket that want to play. I find that so stupid. Yeah, I know. But the problem is you go through all that stuff, right? What the hell are they doing? Okay. You go through all that time and effort to get that done, and then all of a sudden, you go do a raid, and then a better trinket drops. It's just funny how the game is set up. That's what I mean. The crafting, you feel like you spend up too much time on your crafting, and then when you go do something, boom, I mean, all of a sudden you got a better piece of gear than you just spent all that time and effort in crafting. Hey, found another herb. Here's my herb. Yes, it's a herb, not an herb. Why? Because it starts with an H. And I know everybody says, but the H is silent. Then take it off the freaking word. Why put letters on things that don't do anything? That'd be like putting things on cars and go, yeah, we put that button on there, but it actually doesn't do anything. Then why? Well, this is starting to be a freaking pisser. I'll tell you what. Alright, this is not going to happen. I mean, like I said, it's been like an hour almost since I first initialized the queue for this toon. So, I'm going to switch over to my Horde Warrior and go try to kill the last silver I need in the Broken Shores real quickly. And then maybe I switch back over here. Because I don't know why. For whatever reason, the game's like, nope. You're not getting a 4th freaking Battleground this morning, dude. I'm sorry. You can kiss our butt. But I need one more silver down in the Broken Shores to help complete the quest line. Where in the hell am I? So I can freaking get my warrior mount. So, oh, yeah, there's a dumbass. Talk to her.
I dwell in
Go
the
to the Broken
Shadowlands.
Shore. Get rid of him! Me! Yeah, the fact that you can literally change around. The game hates me. There's no silvers up. Really? Okay, I know when I'm beaten. Alright, I know when I'm beaten. Alright, guys. I'm gonna stop wasting your time. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 2 a.m. Pacific. We'll be doing the brawls and all the 110s. And so we'll find out what the brawl is tomorrow morning, and hopefully we'll have some fun with the brawl. Yeah, hopefully I'm gonna run all 12. So we'll be doing the episode 2 of the 12 tomorrow morning, which will be the new brawl that starts in the like. I did make new tunes and I played them earlier, but I can't get freaking Battlegrounds with them. You saw that. I gotta go, man. It's been 2 hours and 15 minutes, so I gotta, I don't want to keep I don't make this live stream like last night. Last night was over 3 hours, so, but tomorrow night it'll probably be really long because I'm doing the whole 12, all 110s in the new brawl. So that one will be freaking. That one will be until I get all 12 through. So that one I have no idea. That could be 4 hours tomorrow morning. So 2 a.m. Pacific tomorrow morning. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching, babe. See you later.